All right, hello. So I did an experiment from Monday, and today's Thursday. And so on Monday we got these, or let's say Tuesday. On Monday we got these flowers for a celebration, and by Tuesday, because they weren't in the water, so they weren't sustained, and they were not the food packets that come with the, that come, or the food, the flower food, as they say, that comes with the flowers. They started to wilt, and their heads were already like, the head were, like this from the stem. And so I cut them. I cut the ends, so that they can obviously get the food more better and the water. So I said, okay, let's do an experiment. It was with my brother, and I told him, let's do an experiment. And so I cut the seven of them shorter than the two of them that I gave to him. And for the seven of them, I spoke life to them. I spoke great things. I said, you're the most beautiful flower. You were like, you were brought here for a purpose. You smell nice, and stuff like that. And so the next day, I also spoke to it, just nice things. I spoke, but I also wanted to be intentional with the experiment, so I spoke the word of God to it. You're the beloved of God. You are. I know it seems kind of foolish, but foolish things to the wise. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I spoke the word, and look at them. This is Thursday. Beautiful. Then for the other two, my brother spoke things to, and then on the other days, I also spoke negative things to it as well. Here are them in the same water. I know you're probably wondering why this one, is this one still looks straight, right? Does it? Does it really? This one, negative things. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. This thing is dry, and it's in the same water, mind you. This other one that you see, and like I said, how I knew the difference because of the length we cut them. We cut the other ones shorter. This one has a little bit of bruising, as you can see. It doesn't look as fresh as the other ones, right? We can tell that the words had been spoken to this one negatively. But what happened also in the course of these flowers sitting out in the living room was that it mixed in with the ones that nice words were spoken to. So on days that maybe I didn't notice and words were being spoken to the other ones of kindness and of love, and on some days we just didn't speak to the other negative ones, it was mixed in. And so it somehow was receiving life back, even though negative things had been spoken to it. Here's the thing. Get around people who are speaking the life of the word of God to you. You yourself do not speak negative things to others. Words are too powerful, they don't even joke around. Don't say things that are negative and you think you're joking. Words are too powerful, they do not joke. And why I did this experiment with my brothers, because I always tell him, you will see what you say. The more you say something, you see it. There's also a law where it's almost like, I forget what it's called, but where you said something over and over again to the point where it is now even become the truth. And I think there's even a law in science like that as well. Speak